I have battled Kid Break 3 times in the past.
When it comes to battle strategy and like attacking, I'm used to going out there and like knowing when to attack.
I don't think he underestimates me because I can definitely knock him out.
We're coming at you from Area 15 in the entertainment capital of the world, and now, in my opinion, the breaking capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. 8 of the world's best youth breakers have joined us here for this evening. Tonight, we're in the middle of our elimination-style knockout bracket, where we will find out who will be the first ever Breaking Through champion. Breaking Through, leaders of the new school. We are in beautiful Las Vegas here at Area 15 in the entertainment capital of the world, and we are right in the middle of our elimination style bracket to determine the first ever Breaking Through champion. My name is Luis L-Prad Prado, and I am your host and expert analyst for the evening, and I am joined to my left by the Elite Breaking League president, ATN Carreira. ATN, we've seen some great battles so far, but this semifinals has proven to be picture perfect. Let's get right into these battles.
All right.
With a battle, anything is on the line. It depends on who you are and your rep in general.
I have battled Kid Break 3 times in the past. I've beaten him once, and he's beaten me the other 2 times.
I view Babalu and Lineage as my biggest competition in the lineup.
He's very well-rounded. I think Kid Break is dangerous when it comes to like getting in your head and his musicality and how like raw and that Bronx style he brings to the dance floor.
They have a lot of moves that I don't have, especially when it comes to air power and blow-ups. There's stuff that I have that they don't, especially musicality. I've been battling for a very long time, so I'm used to going out there and like knowing when to attack and when to not attack.
My most recent loss was at World Kids Breaking Champion in Slovenia. I ended up losing in the semifinals. It hurt in a way, because like I was so close to making it to the finals in like a very big stage like that. But it was also a big accomplishment for me because that was my first international battle.
At his best, he's very difficult to beat. But if he gets in his own head and he starts to overthink, you know, he opens up a window for other people to take him out.
It's not something that I'm gonna sit there and be stressing myself out.
For someone like my boy, and what he's put into the community so far and how he's being looked at, yeah, he has a lot to lose.
What sacrifices have been made? Me, myself, I work a lot, sometimes 60, 72 hours a week, just to make enough money to provide for the training, the travel expenses, to go to these jams, but most of our money goes to our kids dancing and breaking.
I think my road to victory here would be trying to beat him in most of the categories and just trying to outwork him and outdance him.
To just go out there and do me. That's my strategy. Battling is more fun than practicing.
A battle is an exchange, a conversation between 2 artists.
It's like being a prize fighter.
This battle is more than winning. It's about showing my true self and just having fun out there.
I'm just there to battle.
Let's take a look at the next battle in the semifinals. We've got Kid Break going up against Babalu. Again, 2 different stories going into this battle. Kid Break has looked unshakable. From the very beginning, his confidence was at 100, his execution was at 100, and his professionalism on the floor, he looks like a veteran. Babalu, on the other hand, he played it safe. He was adapting in real time. he still has a lot to throw out there, but in my opinion, it's heavily reliant on whether or not he feels comfortable in the music. What are your thoughts on this battle?
I think, again, these semifinal matchups are wild. They are so close. They're really, really hard to call, especially with Babalu's strength being the music, Kid Break's strength being also the music, and creating moments. It's really going to come down to the other categories.
The proof is in the pudding, and I think it's time to check out these battles.
Our competitors tonight will be judged using the Break judging system, the official judging system of the EBL and Breaking Through. There are 5 categories: basics, the foundation of breaking, your top rock, footwork, and freezes; risk, your power moves, dynamics, and how far you push your limits; execution, how clean, controlled, and confident are your moves; artistry, your creativity, originality, and musicality; and knockout, your battle presence, strategy, and how you outperform your opponent. Each of these categories is judged by one expert judge with 5 judges in total, each focused solely on their own category. Every battle is scheduled for a possible 3 rounds. A round is one exchange where both competitors take turns dancing. After each round, the judges vote for who they have winning their category. To win the round, you need to win 3 or more categories. The first competitor to win 2 rounds wins the battle. Taking a look now at the tale of the break, Kid Break versus Babalu. Kid Break, 1 year the elder, battling out of the Bronx, representing TMB. Babalu out of Las Vegas, repping the Zoo. There is a 2-year experience advantage on the side of Kid Break. This tale of the break is brought to you by Aloha Gold Buyers. Let's get into this semifinal battle. We have Kid Break battling out of the blue corner and Babalu battling out of the red corner. Babalu is out first with an explosive intro, one-hand air flare 1.5, very nice. Getting back into his top rocks. Back into some power, air flare 90. Windmill, push-up 2000, elbow air flare. To some head spins. To a very nice drill to a chair freeze. Nice combo. Babalu always playing with the music. Nice round from Babalu. Let's see what Kid Break has. Kid Break getting into it with a halo elbow spin variation, right to some stop and go head spins, to a drill of his own, to a double elbow freeze, back to power. Kid Break is not playing right now. Back to some footwork. This is going to be a close round. Let's see what the judges say. Babalu takes that round, 3 categories to 2. Basics and knockout going to Kid Break. Close round. We got Babalu coming in firing. Nicely executed 2000. Babalu feeling it in those top rocks. Doing a tombstone combination, tombstone head spins, right to a foot holding icy ice, very nice. This is what I'm talking about, making moments out of nothing. Babalu playing with the music. With a nice flag freeze ending. Let's see what Kid Break has. Kid Break turtle to halo, reverse halo, reverse turtles. Switching directions. landing in his opponent's direction. This is a battle, ladies and gentlemen. With some freeze combos to end his round. This is a close round. Let's see what the judges say. Wow, Babalu taking all categories except risk goes to Kid Break. Excellent battle by both competitors. Now let's go backstage with Smurf and the competitors.
We are right here with Kid Break. Kid Break, how do you feel after that battle?
Man, I thought I did good. I thought I could have took the second round, but you know, judge didn't pick me. But it's all good.
I did see your second round, man. It was really strong. That was a really close battle. Did you expect it to go a third round at that moment?
Yeah, a little bit. But, you know, it's nothing I can do about it now. It's over.
All right, man. Well, Kid Break, it's a pleasure, man, watching you dance. Keep killing it out here. We got Babalu in the building. Babalu, how do you feel about that battle, bro?
I felt really good. Very, very connected to the music.
Were you confident throughout the whole battle, or was there any point where you felt nervous?
No, I was confident throughout the entire battle.
Now, his second round was pretty powerful. Were you second guessing that?
A little bit. I thought maybe it was gonna go to a third round. I thought I was gonna do a 3-2 vote.
Now, do you feel like your win is attributed to the musicality and to the feeling of the song?
Yes, very much so.
Wow, well, you're the winner of this round, so I can't wait to see the next round.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace. And there you have it, folks. Kid Break and Babalu, what a dope battle.
Now finally, let's dive deep into this second semifinals matchup. Kid Break came out as the veteran, even though they're about the same age. He was poised, he knew exactly what he wanted to do tonight, and he showed that. His execution was on 100. On the other hand, Babalu, his biggest weapon is the music. He picked up the beat, he understood the nuances of the music, and he interpreted them perfectly. What are your initial thoughts coming away from that battle?
I think it was a lot closer than what the scorecards read. I think especially in the first round, that round could have gone either way. I think the determining factor was the spontaneity in Babalu's rounds. That kid has an uncanny ability to hear something one time and perform it for some reason. It's really a gift, and I think that's what makes him special, and I think that's what clinched him the win.
I think this semifinal showed that we have a star in the making in Babalu, but he has a tough matchup in the next round. The one person with higher highs than Babalu is waiting for him in that finals matchup. Only the cards will tell who will come away as the first ever Breaking Through champion.
Now let's take a look at this updated bracket. We have Babalu earning his spot in the final where he will face Lineage. In our next episode, we will find out which one of these competitors will become the very first Breaking Through champion.
My path to victory on this battle would probably be try to outwork him.
Knowing that me and Babalu are in the finals is pretty funny because I feel like that's always been like a battle that I have is like against Babalu.